Hi guys, I'm Anita and I'm back with another video. Today I'm here to give you my February TBR. I have quite a few plans for February when it comes to the reading. There are going to be 2 readathons, so I'll be back with a TBR video for those later. Some of the books here will be used for that, but I haven't really decided exactly which books. But first of all, I'd like to be talking about the books that I'm currently working on. And the first one of those is actually The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. This is a book that I also started in on for the Diversathon, and I decided that I wanted to read this and sort of slowly during February, so I can have a full review of it when we come to the end of February. Then I've also decided that I want to read the other books that were on my Diversathon TBR, no matter if I get to it or not. So one of those is going to be Aristotle and Dante Discovers the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alira Science. This is a book that has won so many awards, and it's about some Hispanic boys and how they're faring with the being gay and stuff, and how everyone is looking at them in the Hispanic community. And this is also written by a Hispanic author. And the other book that was also on my TBR for the Diversathon was The Wrath and the Dawn by Renée Ahdieh. This is a retelling of the Arabian Nights, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this one because I've heard very, very great things about it, and the yearathon is where we're going to be reading retellings, so this will work for that. So I probably will be trying to add this to that TBR. Oh, I forgot to mention I'm also listening to an audio at the moment, which is Third Grave Dead Ahead by Dorinda Jones. This is the 3rd book in the Charlie Davidson series. This is a series that follows a Grim Reaper called Charlie Davidson, who started her own private investigative agency where she is helping her uncle solving crimes, because she can obviously see the dead, so she can get some answers this way and help out where she can. I'm currently pretty much enjoying it, so yeah. And one of the books that I'm definitely going to be getting to in February is going to be Fire Study by Marie Snyder, the last book to the Study trilogy. I've loved the first 2 books in this series immensely. I read Magic Study in January and gave it a 5 stars, and I read Poison Study back in 2014 and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know how I could go so long without reading it, but I love the ship in this, and I can't wait to see where this is all gonna end up. Then I also have 3 library books, and I have to get to these library books this month. Seriously. So the first one of those is going to be The Camel Club by David Baldacci. And then Wizard and Glass by Stephen King, book 4 to the Dark Tower series. And finally, Flesh and Blood by Kristen Painter, the 2nd book in the House of Carmade series, and which I've enjoyed as well. And I forgot to mention in my wrap-up that I decided to DNF this book. I was sort of all over the place and not my sort of book at all, so this is just going to be handed back into the library. For my Kindle challenge, I'll be trying to read Hidden by, I forgot the author's name, but I'll leave the cover here so you can see it. This is another book that's been on my Kindle for such a long time. I think it's a romantic suspense, but I could be wrong, and it's actually just a suspense thriller novel. I'm not really sure about that because I forgot. But I like going into these books not really knowing a lot about them, except looking at the cover and remembering this sort of genre that it's in. And I have my TBR jar with these little pieces of paper in it, and I'll be drawing one each month. So, ooh, this is actually difficult because my hand is apparently too wide, but I'm gonna pick this one. So let's see what I picked this month, if I can use any of the books that I already have chosen. A book from my first cubicle. It's actually not there at the moment, but this spot. It may seem that I'm cheating, but this book actually has been exactly here for since I got it, basically. I removed it because I think I'll be having this as a TBR for the TBR takedown, so I want to pick this book as my book from the first cubicle book. I'm quite intimidated about this particular book because it's gotten very mixed reviews, and I love Rachel Mead, usually I have adored her Vampire Academy series, her Bloodline series, her Georgina Kincaid series, and I also really enjoyed her Dark Swan series. I wasn't a big fan of Soundless, but I need to read everything Rachel Mead has ever written. And since I have this book on my shelf, I just need to get to it. And I know there's going to be a second book out in this trilogy later this year. I'm interested in seeing what this book is about. This is such a huge paperback. But anyway, this is going to be my pick from the first cubicle. I knew I should have put all the books back on my shelf before doing this. And the book that I'll be choosing from my old TBR, I haven't really decided on a book from that yet. But I have recently downloaded a new to my Audible account. And I have Pivot Point by Cassie West on my Kindle. So it could be one of those because they're in the top 20 books on my TBR if I take it from when I first added them. I think it may be one of those two books, but we'll see what happens by the end of the month. Anyway, this is my TBR stack for February. It's way taller than what I thought it would be. But hopefully I will be able to finish the majority of these books. This is definitely my plan, so we'll see how I'll be doing. It seems I'm in a place where I'm reading a lot more now, so that's good. And yeah. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what books you're planning on reading for February. Have you read any of the books that I'm reading, or if you want to do a buddy read with any of these books, then also let me know, because yeah, sometimes it's nice to get a sort of push to read the books. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully very soon. Goodbye!